ABC News.
This is the Newsradio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Whitloff in the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, April 19th. The developers of the planned community of Seabrook in Grays Harbor County are planning a smaller, similar project at John Wayne Marina in Sequim. While still in the early planning stages, they're inviting residents to a meet and greet at the marina this Monday and Tuesday to learn more about what they want to do and get questions answered. Monday, 4 to 6 p.m., Tuesday, 10 till 11 a.m. The 22-acre John Wayne Marina property is within the city of Sequim city limits, while the marina and the building that houses the Sequim Yacht Club and the Dockside Grill are operated by the Port of Port Angeles. The property has been zoned for a planned resort community for many years and is on the market for sale. Sequim City Manager Matt Hewish said in an email that the city was aware of the potential development but has not received a permit application for the project. He said there would be a public process for the development, just as there is for any development in the city of Sequim. City of Port Angeles will be making changes to downtown traffic and pedestrian signals. The project aimed at enhancing safety and traffic flow along the First and Front Street corridor. The $5.6 million total project starts next week. It will continue through December. City engineer says the project entails replacing outdated signal timing equipment with modern traffic-centric software proven to reduce collisions, improve emergency vehicle detection, and enhance pedestrian safety. As part of the initiative, accessible pedestrian signals will be installed, including audible signal actuators and visual countdown signal heads. The devices will activate and emit sound only upon pedestrian request through a modern push-button system. The city will construct over 50 ADA-compliant curb ramps along the First and Front Street corridor, spanning from Oak Street to Delguzzi Drive. Construction will occur at 13 intersections, commencing at 3 primary locations: Race and Front, Race and First, and Peabody and First Streets. While traffic delays are anticipated, the city is committed to minimizing disruptions to flow and pedestrian access. Funding for the Signal Control Upgrade Project is fully provided through a Washington State Department of Transportation Highway Safety Improvement Program grants. More news after this.
Don't miss Stardust and Water, premiering this week in Port Angeles. A multimedia dance theater performance. Stardust and Water is this Friday and Saturday evening at the Peninsula College Little Theater. Turning the Wheel Productions brings together local community members and a talented touring team, along with live music and a 3D original film encompassing the performance. Don't miss this evocative and dynamic stage dream. Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Enjoy 30 local performers and 10 talented touring artists with this multimedia feast of dance, theater, live music, spoken word, and 3D film. A truly mesmerizing evening. Catch Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Ticket prices are $15 for adults and $12 for seniors, students, and children 3 and up. Kids under 2 are free. To get your tickets, go to Brown Paper Tickets and search Stardust and Water, or get them in person at the PA Library or at the door. Stardust and Water, live at the PC Little Theater this Friday and Saturday.
Hey there, Dawn Riley with Olympic Hot Tub. Ready to feel healthier every day? The soothing jets and healing waters of a saltwater hot spring spa await you. During our Splash Into Spring Savings event, you'll get an instant rebate of up to $1,500 and 5 years interest-free financing. Act now. Ends April 22nd. Details at olympichottub.com. Better you, better life.
Olympic Hot Tub. In other news, the part of your Miranda rights that guarantees you'll be appointed an attorney if you can't afford one is part of the fabric of American society now. But what would happen if there's no public defender available when you needed one? That scenario may become more likely in the next 3 or 4 years if the Washington State Bar Association's request to the state Supreme Court is mandated. The public defense system in Washington is under significant strain because of an exodus of experienced public defenders submitting their resignations. A recent survey found that the top 2 reasons for quitting were low pay and high caseload. Combine that with the fact that enrollment in law schools is down and the constitutional guarantee of a speedy trial, which in Washington is 2 months maximum, sounds unsustainable. Well, the State Bar Association and the State Office of Public Defense want to get caseloads reduced for the public defenders and have petitioned the Supreme Court to impose a 90-day moratorium on the assignment of new felony clients to public defenders while they develop new caseload limits to be implemented over a new 3-year period. They want to drop the caseloads for public defenders from a current 150 felonies per attorney per year down to a maximum of 47 cases by 2027. Now, Clallam County prosecuting attorney Mark Nichols says he has no intention of artificially reducing his number of prosecutions where they're warranted, so that only leaves one solution. Clallam County would need to at least double its number of public defenders if they can find any.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to roll this forward year after year to get a sense of what's going to develop across the state of Washington, including here in Clallam County. An obvious question is, who is going to pay for all of those additional public defenders? Well, currently, it's the county. And so this is, I know, already raised concerns within the Washington State Association of Counties who have questioned whether this rises to the level of an unfunded mandate at present, much less based upon what we can anticipate experiencing moving forward.
Now, whether the state Supreme Court will take into account the cost of the new proposal to Washington communities is not known, but Nichols believes the cost discussion may be an academic one at this point anyway. If communities can't find or afford the public defenders that are mandated, reduced public safety may be a real problem.
I don't think that any judge is going to be likely amenable to condoning a proceeding going forward in a circumstance where an individual is saying, I would like an attorney at public expense, please appoint one. We can't simply say, well, we can't find one, so we're just going to go ahead and proceed forward. I think the remedy instead is likely dismissal of the charges. And if somebody happens to be a dangerous offender who's in custody at that time, we lose the ability to hold them and they walk. And I think that would be a deeply, deeply concerning, extraordinarily dangerous outcome.
The director of the Public Defender's Office in Clallam County, Harry Gasnick, shares some of Nichols' concerns.
The real question is going to be what happens to the cases, since attorneys will not be allowed to accept cases beyond their caseload maximums. The question is going to be what happens to those cases. And I think a lot of cases will end up getting subjected to potential dismissals based on violation of due process rights. They're going to prioritize people who are in custody. It may impact charging decisions over at the prosecution end. But yeah, it's going to be a real problem. People can't sit waiting for counsel to be appointed.
Prosecutor Nichols says he understands the Washington Supreme Court will allow the WSBA proposal to go through the regular Rules Committee process, although it may be an expedited time frame. The Rules Committee will next meet on May 13th. The committee will decide on how much time to accept comments before making a decision on the new proposal. State Route 18 closed in both directions for more than 4 hours today after a fatal head-on collision involving a bus, semi-truck, and passenger vehicle there. According to the State Department of Transportation, it all took place just west of Tiger Mountain State Forest. The crash prompting the closure of both directions of SR 18 from Interstate 90 in Snoqualmie to Issaquah's Hobart Road. WSDOT first reporting the collision about 5 o'clock this morning. Washington State Patrol Trooper Rick Johnson initially indicated on X that there were no injuries, but then later provided an update about 7 o'clock, informing the public that it was a fatality collision. The identity of the deceased individual still is unknown. A teacher from Evergreen Elementary School in Pierce County has been arrested for child molestation following an investigation there. The Pierce County Sheriff's Department revealed that on February 26th, a student reported an incident at the school accusing a teacher of inappropriate behavior. During the ongoing inquiry, the school district moved the teacher from his duties at Long Ranch School. On April 18th, Jordan Henderson, a 34-year-old male teacher, was arrested on charges of first-degree molestation after detectives executed a search warrant at his home in Gig Harbor. The survivor alleges the abuse occurred over the last 2 academic years while they were in 4th and 5th grades. Kevin Hastings, the survivor's attorney, expressed concerns about overlooked warning signs and questioned how such misconduct could have persisted so long undetected. The school superintendent, Creston Barr, affirmed that the district's commitment to student safety, while concerns about the teacher's interactions with the students have emerged. Hastings noted that the accused teacher's extensive experience in education and his role as a deacon at a local church, suggesting that the possibility of more survivors could be coming forward. The investigation by the Pierce County Sheriff's Department is ongoing. Updates are expected. That's a look at news for now, but if news breaks, rely on us to break in. This is News Radio KONP.
End-of-life decisions are hard. Be it pre-planning or sudden loss, you need to have an advocate in your corner, which is why I wholeheartedly recommend Drennan and Ford Funeral Home and Crematory in Port Angeles, the only locally owned funeral home and crematory in Clallam County. Their expertise ensures a smooth process so you can focus on healing and being with your loved ones. Their help through the darkest time in my life will forever stay with me. Call 360-457-1210.
When shopping for building supplies, lumber, home goods, or hardware items, are you traveling to one of those big box stores? When you wander those big box store aisles, how's that customer service? Absent? Possibly lacking in knowledge?
I don't know.
At Angeles Millwork and Hartnaggles, we have 2 convenient Port Angeles locations, and each one is far from the big box store experience.
Yay!
Since our stores are employee-owned, each one of us has a vested interest in how we serve and treat our customers. You won't find us hiding in the back aisle or turning the other way when you make eye contact for help.
They can't see me if I can't see them.
We're excited to share our day with you while making sure we set the bar high for what true customer service is all about. So if you're looking for a hometown building supply store that treats their customers like next-door neighbors, has deep knowledge on building products while continually supporting the local community, then avoid those trips out of town and come see us today. Angeles Millwork and Hartnagel Building Supply. Building homes, building community since 1906.
Splash into spring with an endless pool from Olympic Hot Tub. Play, swim, and exercise all year long. Save now with rebates up to $5,000. Ends April 22nd. OlympicHotTub.com. Better you, better life.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. Ample sunshine expected this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 60. Winds out of the northeast, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows dip down to about 44. Chance for isolated rain showers tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 58. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Right now, 55.
From ABC Sports, this is Rich Cantu. Arizona goodbye. The NHL's Coyotes are heading to Salt Lake City after owners approved billionaire Ryan Smith's purchase of the team. Smith also owns the NBA's Utah Jazz. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman.
We decided it wasn't fair to the players, it wasn't fair to the league and the other clubs, so we needed to come up with something that would long-term preserve hockey in Arizona, at the same time enable us to establish a new franchise using the Coyotes Players and Hockey Operations Department in Utah.
Coyotes players said their goodbyes following their final win in Arizona on Tuesday. Goaltender Connor Ingram.
I'm excited for Salt Lake City. I will miss Arizona, but I think it's if you're going to move, it's a good place to go.
The NHL's regular season ended last night, and the final pieces in the Stanley Cup brackets were placed. The Ducks took down the Golden Knights 4-1 in Las Vegas, meaning the Kings only needed 1 point to nail down the 3 seed in the West and push Vegas down into the wild card. They'd earned that point and one more thanks to an overtime winner by Adrian Kempe.
And off the draw, Kempe quickly moves in. Kempe shoots and scores!
Final call on KLAC just 6 seconds into overtime. 5-4 Kings, the final. Baseball, the Giants were nursing a 1-zip lead on the D-backs. Entering the bottom of the 8th, that's when Wilmer Flores broke the game open with a double to left.
1-0 pitch. Wilmer lines one down the left field line toward the corner. It's a fair ball! Up against the wall. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Stopping at third is Soler. It's a big 2-run double for Wilmer Flores. 3-0 Giants.
On KNBR, the Giants tacked on 2 more in the frame en route to a 5-0 win. This is Rich Cantu, ABC Sports.
I am a radio commercial. You can't see me, but that doesn't mean we can't have a one-on-one conversation. I can be intimate. I can be bold. I can be used to tell you about a one-day-only sale! Or about why my family trusts a particular person or product. You and I can chat daily or sometimes just on the weekend, but we never stop communicating. I may make you laugh, I can make you ponder, And sometimes I can bring just a hint of a tear to your eye. You'll find me lots of places, your car, your home, inside a store, on the beach. Where you won't find me is in a landfill, wrapped around fish, or at the bottom of a birdcage. I'm a radio commercial, and I could be yours.
To open a dialogue between you and your customers, call us today, 360-457-1450. Local radio, local listeners, professional marketing. Newsradio KONP, Port Angeles, Squim. Coming up on 20 minutes after 12 o'clock, let's see how Wall Street is doing in this final hour of trading for the week next.
Newsradio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Home renovations are on the rise, so are lawn and garden improvements and bedroom remodelings. The Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies says it's because a lot of longtime homeowners do not want to give up their 3% or 4% mortgages, so they're fixing up what they have instead of moving to a new home. The recent settlement by the National Association of Realtors challenging commissions has apparently changed the industry's landscape. A survey conducted for Lance Surety Bonds found 25% of homeowners who plan to sell their homes in the next 12 months plan to do so without the assistance of a realtor. The drone startup Zipline has reached a milestone. It's made its 1 millionth delivery. The company says it has flown more than 70 million commercial miles across 4 continents. It's a mixed bag on Wall Street. The Dow is up 0.5%, but the S&P is down nearly 1%. The Nasdaq down more than 2%. I'm Nancy Lyons, Bloomberg Radio.
Check on the roads and traffic next. Brought to you by Leeds Farm Supply and Olympic Medical Center.
No matter what you are trying to keep in or what you're trying to keep out, Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales has fencing to get the job done right. Leeds carries everything from barbed wire and no-climb fencing to field fences and gates with all the equipment you'll need to install. You'll even find fence chargers, electric rope, T-posts, and anything else you might need to get the job done. Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales is your local farm store and so much more. Located at 259110 Highway 101 in Squim.
Keeping your family safe and healthy can start right in your own home. With a few helpful cleaning tips from Olympic Medical Center, you can prevent the spread of viruses and bacteria that can make your family sick. We've got some handy advice on how to clean around the house, targeting those pesky germs causing flu, colds, and even foodborne illnesses. Enjoy a cleaner, healthier home today by visiting olympicmedical.org/healthyhome.
News Radio KONP, traffic and roads.
Right up to Clallam Transit Dispatch Center we go now. That is where John's standing by with an eye on the noontime roads for us. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon, and hello, folks out there in Clallam County. So we got no known issues on the roadways in our area, but traffic is picking up. Things are slowing down. Just be careful, take your time. Everything will be happening as it gets there. All of our buses are on regular routing, no issues there. Hood Canal Bridge is open for traffic. However, we still have that 2:30 closure for up to an hour for a maintenance check. Washington State ferries, most of them are still running on time right now, but there are a few that are off schedule. So just go ahead and check the website before you travel, just in case. Don't get caught out. This is John, live with Clallam Transit for KONP.
Thank you, John. Beautiful day out there, sunshine. 59 now in Port Townsend. Out west at Forks at 63. Squim at 57. 51 on the waterfront in downtown Port Angeles, and out at Fairchild Airport, it's 55 degrees. Well, the AI controversy involving the top film at the box office right now. More from ABC's Jason Nathanson.
It's like a pretty huge civil war going on.
New posters out for the movie Civil War depict war-torn landscapes in Chicago, Miami, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Bleak images of destroyed landmarks. Problem is, those scenes aren't in the movie, and they appear to be AI-generated. In one picture, a car has 3 doors. The use of AI in movies and marketing is still a touchy subject here in Hollywood, where memories of 2 strikes, where AI was a big issue, are still fresh. But also some are saying the posters are false advertising. The pics could trick people into thinking they'll see those scenes in the film when they won't. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
A better life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
The best diet, according to U.S. News & World Report, is for the 7th year in a row. You can probably guess it, the Mediterranean diet. One of my colleagues who reports on these rankings every year boiled it down quite nicely. The Mediterranean diet features simple, plant-based cooking, with the majority of each meal focused on fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans, and seeds, with a few nuts and a heavy emphasis on extra virgin olive oil. Fats other than olive oil, such as butter, are consumed rarely, if at all, and sugar and refined foods are reserved only for special occasions. Red meat is used sparingly, usually only to flavor a dish. Eating healthy, oily fish, which are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, that's encouraged, while eggs and poultry are eaten in much smaller portions than the traditional Western diet. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Free! Who doesn't love free? With MyLowe's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowes.com/MyLowe's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowes.com/terms for details. Member gifts may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowes.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart, and this is One Moment in America. Ever notice on our U.S. currency the phrase e pluribus unum? What does that mean, and why is it there? I'll tell you that story after this important message.
Hey, Kelly, answer me a question. What's the greatest nation in the world?
That's easy. America.
Would you ever leave America?
No way. I love America. Jerry, why all the questions?
Well, because I'm concerned. America is changing so much, so fast. There's too much crime and disrespect, and most of us are doing nothing.
But we do have so many good people in America, right?
Yes, we do. But so many are doing nothing to save America.
Then what do we do?
Well, we must act. If not, the children, our future leaders, may never see our American greatness.
And what can you do to help? You can help us. God has shown us a way, and we are determined to do our part. Go now to www.jerrystewartusa.com and see our Saving America website. It's a place full of great stories and a site for all ages.
Do you love America? Want to save America? Go to www.jerrystewartusa.com to help us. On all of our currency is this phrase, e pluribus unum. You say, all sounds Greek to me. Actually, it's Latin, and what it says is many becoming one. What does that mean? Simply and powerfully this. We are a diverse people, but together we make up one nation, America. But there's something quite disturbing going on today. There's more talk about globalism than nationalism. That we as a nation need to be more like everyone else, just another nation. But know this, when nationalism dies in America, so will the greatness of America. Think about it. I'm Jerry Stewart, and that was One Moment in America.
For the Washington State News Network, I'm Rob Francis. Local law enforcement agencies will be conducting special patrols on area roadways this Saturday. The date, April 20th or 420, is a number commonly associated with marijuana, and many who use the drug might observe the day by increasing the amounts they take. Grant County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Kyle Foreman said the patrols will include an increased number of officers.
So the Washington Traffic Safety Commission provides funding for officers to be on roadways all across Washington state. So you'll see additional officers on the roadway conducting traffic enforcement, specifically looking for impaired drivers.
Foreman said the general rule for marijuana users to follow is if using the drug makes you feel different, you'll drive different. A King County Sheriff's Office employee is accused of committing sex crimes against children. Police were sent to the suspect's home last week after a 5-year-old girl reported the man had molested her and took explicit photos. The KCSO said the man is a non-commissioned member of the Automated Fingerprint Identification System unit. He's being held on $150,000 bail. And Seattle will face tough budget decisions this fall. City could be forced to cut $241 million from next year's budget. That would impact programs and could force departments to consolidate. Critics say it's forcing the city to stop increasing its spending, which is up 29% since 2019. For more on these stories and others, download the WSNN mobile app. You can also visit our website, WashingtonStateNews.net.
If you're a contractor, it's now easier for you to do business with the Department of Labor and Industries. Go to lni.wa.gov/skip the line and make an appointment with us ahead of time. No waiting around, no wasted time away from your job site. You get in, get out, and get on your way. Easy. So contractors, just go to lni.wa.gov/skip the line to make an appointment and get back to doing what you do best.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm John Scott. Israel launching a drone attack on a major Iranian airbase early Friday, days after Tehran's unprecedented drone and missile assault on Israel. On the Salem News program, This Week on the Hill, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise says there's strong Republican support for Israel's right of self-defense.
Whatever they respond is up to Israel. We need to have their back. They're always faced by people that want to eviscerate them from the planet, and they need to be tough, and they are. And look, I applaud them. We stand with them. That's the most important thing.
The full interview with House Majority Leader Scalise will be heard on This Week on the Hill this weekend on many of these same stations. Also at townhall.com, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba says Europe's destiny depends on the outcome of the Russia-Ukraine war.
The future of Europe is being decided in Ukraine. The future of Middle East is being decided in Israel. And the future of the world order is being decided in both these places.
The Pentagon could get weapons moving to Ukraine within days if Congress passes the long-delayed aid bill. That's because it has a network of storage sites in the U.S. and Europe that already hold the ammunition and air defense components that Kyiv desperately needs. In New York, a full jury of 12 people and 6 alternates have now been seated in the Trump criminal trial, which could start on Monday. Meanwhile, emergency crews have rushed away a person on a stretcher. That's after a fire was extinguished outside the New York courthouse. No other details were immediately available from police. A press conference is upcoming. On Wall Street, the Dow is ahead 143 points, the Nasdaq losing 343. More at townhall.com.
Biden has started tracking Christians like cattle. Yes, you heard it right. He pressured banks to tag transactions for certain keywords. One of them is Holy Bible. That's a horrifying and creepy attack on our religious freedoms. It's made possible by a digital financial system that makes you a sitting duck. But you do have other options. I recommend a physical gold IRA from Birch Gold Group. I'm Lance Wallnow, a news analyst, a best-selling author, and evangelical leader to people who cherish their financial independence. A precious metals IRA can help you avoid the scrutiny of Biden's anti-Christian bureaucracy while also preserving your retirement savings. To find out more, get your free info kit on gold IRAs by texting the word faith to 989898. Birch Gold Group is the only gold company I trust. Get their free info kit and see how a gold IRA can help you. Text faith to 989898. There are no strings attached. So text faith to the number 989898 right now and take action to protect your own prosperity.
Millions of Indians are voting in a 6-week election that's a referendum on Hindu nationalist Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
There are 166 million eligible voters in just this first phase of voting, more than the combined populations of the UK and France. In power for the last decade, these elections will decide if India's current Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, will keep his job. Recent polling suggests the economy, issues of unemployment and inflation are front and center in the minds of voters. It will take 6 weeks for voting to be complete in the world's largest democracy. The results of India's general election are expected on the 4th of June.
The BBC's Samira Hussein. Long-haul carrier Emirates is halting local check-in for passengers traveling on its flights as the wider United Arab Emirates tries to recover from that record-setting rain this week. The order on Emirates will go through Saturday. Breaking news at townhall.com. Nevada's Supreme Court handing setbacks to gun right defenders and pro-life activists in 2 new rulings.
The justices upheld the state's ban on ghost guns, overturning a lower court's ruling that sided with a gun manufacturer's argument. The 2021 law regulating firearm parts with no serial numbers was unconstitutionally vague, saying the law's language passes legal muster. Abortion rights advocates, meanwhile, cheered the other ruling in a fight over a voter petition on reproductive health care, but they've since replaced it with another petition they're confident will qualify for the November ballot, focused specifically on abortion rights. Rhonda Rockstra reporting.
A bill in California wants to make more rental housing available to tenants with pets. Assembly Bill 2216 would ban blanket no-pet policies and prohibit landlords from charging extra for security deposit and rent for pets. More of these stories at townhall.com.
This is the Newsradio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Whitloff in the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, April 19th. The developers of the planned community of Seabrook in Grays Harbor County are planning a smaller, similar project at John Wayne Marina in Sequim. While still in the early planning stages, they're inviting residents to a meet and greet at the marina this Monday and Tuesday to learn more about what they want to do and get questions answered. Monday, 4 to 6 p.m., Tuesday, 10 till 11 a.m. The 22-acre John Wayne Marina property is within the city of Sequim city limits, while the marina and the building that houses the Sequim Yacht Club and the Dockside Grill are operated by the Port of Port Angeles. The property has been zoned for a planned resort community for many years and is on the market for sale. Sequim City Manager Matt Hewish said in an email that the city was aware of the potential development but has not received a permit application for the project. He said there would be a public process for the development, just as there is for any development in the city of Sequim. City of Port Angeles will be making changes to downtown traffic and pedestrian signals. The project aimed at enhancing safety and traffic flow along the First and Front Street corridor. The $5.6 million total project starts next week. It will continue through December. City engineer says the project entails replacing outdated signal timing equipment with modern traffic-centric software proven to reduce collisions, improve emergency vehicle detection, and enhance pedestrian safety. As part of the initiative, accessible pedestrian signals will be installed, including audible signal actuators and visual countdown signal heads. The devices will activate and emit sound only upon pedestrian request through a modern push-button system. The city will construct over 50 ADA-compliant curb ramps along the First and Front Street corridor, spanning from Oak Street to Delguzzi Drive. Construction will occur at 13 intersections, commencing at 3 primary locations: Race and Front, Race and First, and Peabody and First Streets. While traffic delays are anticipated, the city is committed to minimizing disruptions to flow and pedestrian access. Funding for the Signal Control Upgrade Project is fully provided through a Washington State Department of Transportation Highway Safety Improvement Program grant. In other news, the part of your Miranda rights that guarantees you'll be appointed an attorney if you can't afford one is part of the fabric of American society now. But what would happen if there's no public defender available when you needed one? That scenario may become more likely in the next 3 or 4 years if the Washington State Bar Association's request to the state Supreme Court is mandated. The public defense system in Washington is under significant strain because of what has become an exodus of experienced public defenders submitting their resignations. A recent survey found that the top 2 reasons for quitting were low pay and high caseload. Combine that with the fact that enrollment in law schools is down and the constitutional guarantee of a speedy trial, which in Washington is 2 months maximum, sounds unsustainable. Well, the State Bar Association and the State Office of Public Defense want to get caseloads reduced for the public defenders and have petitioned the Supreme Court to impose a 90-day moratorium on the assignment of new felony clients to public defenders while they develop new caseload limits to be implemented over a new 3-year period. They want to drop the caseloads for public defenders from a current 150 felonies per attorney per year down to a maximum of 47 cases by 2027. Now, Clallam County prosecuting attorney Mark Nichols says he has no intention of artificially reducing his number of prosecutions where they're warranted, so that only leaves one solution. Clallam County would need to at least double its number of public defenders if they can find any.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to roll this forward year after year to get a sense of what's going to develop across the state of Washington, including here in Clallam County. An obvious question is, who is going to pay for all of those additional public defenders? Well, currently, it's the county. And so this is, I know, already raised concerns within the Washington State Association of Counties who have questioned whether this rises to the level of an unfunded mandate at present, much less based upon what we can anticipate experiencing moving forward.
Now, whether the state Supreme Court will take into account the cost of the new proposal to Washington communities is not known, but Nichols believes the cost discussion may be an academic one at this point anyway. If communities can't find or afford the public defenders that are mandated, reduced public safety may be a real problem.
I don't think that any judge is going to be likely amenable to condoning a proceeding going forward in a circumstance where an individual is saying, I would like an attorney at public expense, please appoint one. We can't simply say, well, we can't find one, so we're just going to go ahead and proceed forward. I think the remedy instead is likely dismissal of the charges, and if somebody happens to be a dangerous offender who's in custody at that time, we lose the ability to hold them and they walk. And I think that would be a deeply, deeply concerning, extraordinarily dangerous outcome.
The director of the Public Defender's Office in Clallam County, Harry Gasnick, shares some of Nichols' concerns.
The real question is going to be what happens to the cases, since attorneys will not be allowed to accept cases beyond their caseload maximums. The question is going to be what happens to those cases. And I think a lot of cases will end up getting subjected to potential dismissals based on violation of due process rights. They're going to prioritize people who are in custody. It may impact charging decisions over at the prosecution end. But yeah, it's going to be a real problem. People can't sit waiting for counsel to be appointed.
Prosecutor Nichols says he understands the Washington Supreme Court will allow the WSBA proposal to go through the regular Rules Committee process, although it may be an expedited time frame. The Rules Committee will next meet on May 13th. The committee will decide on how much time to accept comments before making a decision on the new proposal. This is Newsradio KONP.
Don't miss Stardust and Water, premiering this week in Port Angeles. A multimedia dance theater performance. Stardust and Water is this Friday and Saturday evening at the Peninsula College Little Theater. Turning the Wheel Productions brings together local community members and a talented touring team, along with live music and a 3D original film encompassing the performance. Don't miss this evocative and dynamic stage dream. Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Enjoy 30 local performers and 10 talented touring artists with this multimedia feast of dance, theater, live music, spoken word, and 3D film. A truly mesmerizing evening. Catch Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Ticket prices are $15 for adults and $12 for seniors, students, and children 3 and up. Kids under 2 are free. To get your tickets, go to Brown Paper Tickets and search Stardust and Water, or get them in person at the PA Library or at the door. Stardust and Water, live at the PC Little Theater this Friday and Saturday.
April is the month for our used car bonanza. This is Dale from Wilder Auto, and if you're in the market for a used car, truck, SUV, or van, then you're going to strike gold at Wilder Auto. The good news is that we have the biggest selection of pre-owned gems on the peninsula. When you add to that our state-of-the-art service facilities, over 100 lenders available, and of course the Wilder Advantage, why would you go anywhere else? I'd like to invite you to come on down and do some prospecting, or check us out 24/7 at wilderauto.com.
Your community-minded friends at First Fed bring you the Community Corner, highlighting good things happening right here in our area.
Olympic Theater Arts in Sequim invites you to Imagined Reality this Saturday. Join OTA for an evening of comedy with Imagined Reality Improv, bringing laughter to audiences throughout Western Washington with their one-of-a-kind show based on suggestions from the audience. For tickets, go to olympictheaterarts.org or call the OTA box office, open today through Friday. And next week, Olympic Theater Arts is proud to present their next hit show of the season, The Man with the Plastic Sandwich. Fired after 20 years and in a crisis, Walter tries to enjoy his lunch on a park bench, but is constantly interrupted by characters. The Man with a Plastic Sandwich kicks off Friday, April 26th at OTA in Sequim. Go to olympictheaterarts.org.
Community Corner, presented by First Fed.
When everyone has opportunities to succeed, our community is stronger.
By supporting United Way of Clown County, you help make this possible.
We are committed to improving the health, education, and financial stability of every person in our community.
With our partners, donors, and advocates, we reach more people to make a bigger difference in Clown County.
We are here for you.
And we are here because of you.
Together we can recover, rebuild, and reimagine.
To learn about how we can help everyone have access to the resources and support to make this happen, go to www.unitedwayclown.org.
Weather forecast, sunny the rest of the day today at about 60 for the high. Going to be clear tonight, lows in the low to mid 40s, and then sunshine to start the day Saturday with clouds and some rain by late in the afternoon. High should be in the upper 50s to mid 60s Saturday. Clouding up a bit more into Saturday night and rain continuing at times. Low Saturday night near 40. Cloudy and rain showers for Sunday with highs in the low to mid 50s. Then we start to clear out again by Sunday night with partly cloudy skies and lows in the mid to upper 30s. Then sunshine for Monday with highs in the mid to upper 50s. Cloudy again Monday night, lows in the low 40s, but then partly sunny for Tuesday next week with highs near 60. Wednesday is looking mostly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and highs in the mid to upper 50s, and cloudy with a chance of rain on the way for Thursday next week with highs in the mid 50s. Currently in Port Townsend, 58 now, 65 out west at Forks, Sequim's at 58, 53 in downtown Port Angeles, and it's 55 out at the airport.
Hello, this is Amanda Huff with Sequim Valley and Harper Ridgeview Funeral Chapels. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about a new, exciting, and environmentally friendly development in the funeral industry. It's called natural organic reduction, or simply terramation. Perhaps you've heard of it. Terramation is a process in which the body, after death, is returned to the earth in a carbon-neutral, eco-friendly manner. The process takes place in a controlled environment, and all that remains is a natural, odorless, compost-like material. If you'd like more information about terramation and advanced planning, call us today at Harper Ridgeview in Port Angeles or Sequim Valley Chapel in Sequim, and one of our knowledgeable and caring funeral professionals will assist you in answering your questions. Harper Ridgeview and Sequim Valley Funeral Chapels, because your loved ones deserve the best.
In an emergency, every second counts. That's why at Olympic Medical Center, our emergency department is here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But we understand that emergencies can be overwhelming. That's why we've created 3 helpful videos to guide you through the process. Learn about emergency room wait times, understand trauma care, and discover how to be prepared for your visit, all at olympicmedical.org/ER videos. Olympic Medical Center, caring for you when it matters most.
Hi, this is Drew from Anime Cat in downtown Port Angeles. April marks 14 years of providing you with games and events, and I want to thank you. Visit Anime Cat and find your fun. Check out our card games like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, join a game group and play Dungeons & Dragons, or just come and shop Anime Cat's selection of board games, miniature games, family games, video games, graphic novels, and more. We're open every day downtown a half block west of the downtown Port Angeles fountain. Visit us and take a break from it all.
Hey, I got a question. Do you hate bending over to put on your shoes? Wish you could just put them on standing or sitting without ever having to touch them? If so, then I have the shoe for you. Introducing new hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. Footwear you don't need to touch to put on, and it's only from Skechers, the comfort technology company. With new Skechers Slip-ins, you just step in and off you go. You don't even need to lace up. And these are not your standard slip-on shoes. This is the next level slip-in technology, so it's even easier. How do Skechers slip-ins work? Well, there's a special smooth comfort pillow in the heel that helps your foot slide right into place. And it also keeps your feet secure in heavenly comfort, which means they stay on just like a pair of laced-up sneakers, and you can even put them on with your hands full. What are you, rushing out the door with your kids? No problem. Just step in them and go. Look, we all hate bending over and struggling to put on our dirty, old, germy shoes, but now just get Skechers slip-ins and never touch your shoes again. Find new hands-free Skechers slip-ins for the whole family at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Newsradio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Just minutes to go ahead of Wall Street's closing bell, and stocks are on track to end the day mostly lower, but mixed on a big sell-off in the tech sector. Right now, the Dow is higher, up 0.4%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ, though, down 2.25%. And the S&P, on track for its third losing week in a row, is down 1%. Despite adding more than 9 million new subscribers last quarter, Netflix posted a weaker forecast and says it'll stop reporting subscriber ads next year, giving investors less data to parse through. That's why shares are down 9%. There may be a bidding war for media giant Paramount Global, the owner of Paramount Studios, CBS, MTV, and more. Skydance Media already bidding to acquire the firm. Now private equity firm Apollo Global and Japan Sony are considering a joint bid for Paramount. Those shares up 13%. Nike notifying the state of Oregon it plans to lay off 740 workers by the end of June to cut costs. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
Let's get a check on the traffic next, brought to you by Angelus Furniture and McCrory Carpet One.
During the Spring Has Sprung sale, you'll see huge savings at Angelus Furniture with so many brands to choose from. Stanton sofas and love seats as low as $11.49. Lazy Boy rocker recliners starting at $7.99. Flex Steel Power Z recliners from $18.49, and Sunny Designs consoles in 5 different colors starting at just $4.49. Head over to Angelus Furniture now and spring into action with some fresh new furniture during the Spring Has Sprung sale. Angelus Furniture, 1114 East 1st Street.
Buying locally doesn't always mean paying more. At McCrory Carpet One, they're a part of a cooperative that bands together over 1,000 family businesses just like them to form the largest floor buying group in America. Together, they buy over $7 billion in flooring. That means not only do you get the best prices and quality installation, but you help support local jobs and families. For over 60 years, always priced right, always done right. McCrory Carpet One.
Newsradio KONP, traffic and roads.
Right at the Clallam Transit Dispatch Center we go now. That is where John's at with one last look at our noontime traffic for us. Good afternoon, John.
Hey, good afternoon, and hello, folks out there in Clallam County. Everything's looking pretty good right about now. A little bit of traffic building up throughout town, but otherwise not too bad. Hood Canal Bridge is still open for traffic at the moment. You can expect that 2:30 maintenance opening for up to an hour as well, though. Just be aware of that before you take off. Ferries are running mostly on time. It looks like most of them got back on time, so that's good. No known issues on the roadways in our areas, and all our buses are on schedule. This is John, live from Clallam Transit for KONP.
Thank you, John. Well, with high interest rates and low supply, home sales in March posting their biggest decline in more than a year. ABC's Mark Remillard has more.
As rising mortgage rates are keeping buyers away, sales of previously owned homes decreased 4.3% in March from the month prior, according to the National Association of Realtors. That's the biggest decline on a monthly basis since November 2022. Not only are higher mortgage rates keeping buyers away, but a low supply of homes for sale has also pushed prices higher as the national median existing home price went up 4.8% in March over the year before. Mark Remillard, ABC News.
Saturday marks a somber 25th anniversary for the survivors and the families of the victims of Columbine High School shooting in Colorado. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on that story.
For the teen survivors, now firmly in adulthood, and teachers, some in the twilight of their careers, it's hard to look back. But back then, it was even harder to look forward.
I had had more funerals than I had had birthdays at that point.
We didn't have any context for a school shooting, couldn't name a school shooting.
It's a big part of my identity and who I am.
Their lives forever intertwined in an act of public violence that has become so notorious, it's taken ownership of a single word, Columbine.
Superman, the new James Bond. Well, that's what one AI movie trailer would have you believe. More on that from ABC's Jason Nathanson.
It looks like a genuine Hollywood movie trailer. The MGM lion growls at the beginning, and then we see the new James Bond, Superman star Henry Cavill.
I just want to remind you that I never miss.
But wait, why does Bond and Cavill, who is British, have an American accent? Oh, because it's all fake. AI generated, including Margot Robbie, cast as the film's femme fatale.
Hello, James Bond.
The trailer on YouTube with over 2.5 million views, with many commenters saying they dig the casting choices. The actual identity of the next James Bond hasn't yet been revealed. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
Up next, it's a Consumer Tech Minute from Kim Commando. Remember, Kim's full show comes your way tomorrow morning, 9 to noon here on KONP.
When COVID was ruling America, millions rushed to Amazon for, well, everything. To save on shipping and to enjoy streaming TV while trapped in our homes, most became members of Amazon Prime. When COVID was over, the general consensus was that Prime had peaked. Naturally, the general consensus was wrong. Very wrong. I'm Kim Commando, brought to you by SimpliSafe. Save 20% on a new SimpliSafe system with a Fast Protect plan at simplysafekim.com. The cost of Amazon Prime is now $140 a year. 180 million Americans are thought to be members. Okay, here are the big numbers. Just the membership fee alone nets Amazon $25.2 billion each and every month. That's from Amazon Prime memberships only. For a man who started out by selling used books online, Jeff Bezos is now worth $200 billion. In Amazon Prime, it's just a drop in the bucket. Join 500,000 folks who get tech smart and get ahead the easy way with my free newsletter. You should sign up now at getkim.com. Springtime is all about fresh air, fresh starts, and freshly scrubbed homes. And it's the perfect time to take a fresh look at SimpliSafe Home Security. It's the home security I use and have recommended for years. SimpliSafe offers a comprehensive system that blankets your whole home in protection, like sensors to detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. Plus, they offer a variety of indoor and outdoor cameras, so it's easy to watch over your entire property, day and night. Backed by 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get fast emergency response when you need it most. There's no contract, and SimpliSafe even offers a 60-day money-back guarantee. Try it risk-free today. SimpliSafe has already given me and many listeners real peace of mind. It's time for you to have it too. Get 20% off any new system when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafekim.com. That's simplysafekim.com. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Go to simplysafekim.com.
If you have a teenager at home, you may be wondering how much vigorous exercise they need every day. I'll tell you more after this.
Get ready for grilling season with the Burger Perfection Flight for just $89.99 when you shop omahasteaks.com and use promo code QUALITY at checkout. That's 24 rich and juicy Omaha Steaks pure ground burgers. They're guaranteed to deliver an explosive combination of tenderness, juiciness, and unmatched quality. Each 6-ounce burger is guaranteed to satisfy with every bite. That's omahasteaks.com, QUALITY at checkout to unlock this exclusive deal. Hurry, supplies are limited.
Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher.
Offer not valid in all states or where prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Honey, the credit card bill came, and we're maxed out.
Maxed out cards, rent is due. We just need some extra cash to help us get by.
Maybe we should go to 27cash.com.
With our bad credit?
27cash.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
Teenage years are a very important time in our lives, and it's important to make sure that teenagers remain physically active. A recent study found a sweet spot of about 20 minutes of vigorous physical activity a day, practically maximizing one's level of fitness. Vigorous physical activity is defined as being unable to talk in full sentences as you're working out. Our teens clearly need more exercise, and evidence has shown that it benefits the brain, heart, bones, even their academic performance. And for people of all ages, we need to get moving. It is never too late. Every little bit helps, and be sure to include both cardio and weight training in your next workout. With Your Body, I'm ABC's Dr. Jennifer Ashton.
Hey there, Dawn Ryland with Olympic Hot Tub. Splash into spring with an endless pool from Olympic. It's the absolute best swim spa you can own. Play, swim, and enjoy low-impact workouts all year long. Take advantage of up to $5,000 in factory rebates now till April 22nd. More at OlympicHotTub.com. Better you, better life.
Olympic Hot Tub.
Prizes are great. It's just $7. And the 35th Great Olympic Peninsula Duck Derby is May 19th, Pillow Beach Park. Hi, everybody. Scooter Chapman. The 35th Duck Derby, presented by the Jamestown Clallam Tribe, benefits the Olympic Medical Center Foundation. Top prize, 2024 Toyota Corolla from Wilder. 35 total prizes, 3 prizes over $1,000 cash. Get 1 duck for $7, adopt 5, get 1 duck on the race free. Swain's General Store, all Safeway stores. Get your ducks now.
We're the talk of the peninsula. Newsradio KONP, Port Angeles Squim, FM 101.7 and 101.3. A Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. Jury selection now complete in the hush money trial of Donald Trump in New York. Opening statements could begin Monday. This afternoon, though, a hearing underway after Trump attorneys filed an emergency appeal for a change of venue.
The jury includes multiple lawyers, a software engineer, and an English teacher. The panel will decide if Trump violated laws against falsifying business records. Prosecutors say his payments funneled through then-lawyer Michael Cohen to adult actress Stormy Daniels in 2016 were illegal. Trump has pleaded not guilty. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Police are investigating an incident that happened outside the courthouse. A man set himself on fire, authorities say, at a nearby park. He's in critical condition. Police say the man is from Florida, and they're investigating his background. 4 separate bills moving ahead for a full vote in the House tomorrow, including aid for Israel and Ukraine. GOP House Speaker Mike Johnson also facing a possible recall vote.
With Republicans split over added Ukraine aid, Speaker Mike Johnson needed help from the minority to tee up tomorrow's votes. Asked why his members are aiding Johnson, top House Democrat Hakeem Jeffries said if it were only politics that mattered, they'd let the GOP
crash and burn because they have so many out of control members they cannot govern on their own.
Despite growing conservative calls for his ouster, Speaker Johnson says he's glad the House will be able to work its will. Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.
Israel carried out retaliatory strikes days after Iran's direct attacks on Israeli territory. A U.S. official says Israel launched 3 missiles targeting Iran's radar defense systems that protect its nuclear facility. ABC's Tom Sufi Burridge is in Tel Aviv.
That U.S. official saying that basically this limited attack by the Israelis appears to be a warning message. And the message seems to be that we have the potential to hit your most precious asset.
The U.S. calling for de-escalation. You're listening to ABC News.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
The White House strengthening protections in a huge tract of land in Alaska. Here's White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
President Biden announced that his administration is taking action to conserve more than 13 million acres in the Western Arctic and to honor the culture, history, and enduring wisdom of the Alaska natives who lived on these lands for generations.
The American Petroleum Institute calling the new rule misguided. The Biden administration finalizing new federal protections for LGBTQ plus students and victims of campus sex assaults. The new safeguards are all part of a revised Title IX regulation fulfilling a campaign pledge by President Biden. Put on hold a federal provision providing bans of transgender student athletes. Newly released text messages between officials on Maui revealing a disturbing attitude when deadly wildfires broke out last August.
In an extensive investigative report by the Hawaii Attorney General, text messages from Maui's absent then head of emergency management, who was on another island at a conference during the fires, show a lack of seriousness the situation was given. He has since been ousted from the job, but in one text message, his assistant writing, LOL, poor chief looks so overwhelmed. Later writing that officials on TV looked scared and overwhelmed and that they needed a hug, LOL, to calm down.
ABC's Alex Stone. I'm Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
With so many choices for deliveries, how convenient is it that you've got an option for the perfect cup of joe, too? Fogtown Coffee in Port Angeles delivers. We offer a no-cost delivery for orders to businesses of $20 or more within city limits. Call 360-504-3509 for delivery or download the Joe Coffee app. Just text coffee to 474747 and order ahead for store pickup. You can even schedule a specific time. Fogtown Coffee on Front Street, your front door coffee delivery headquarters.
Septic Myths and Facts, Volume 3.
I use an additive to help my septic system work better.
Washington State doesn't recommend you use any additives in your system. There's no evidence that they improve the life of a septic, and some can even be harmful.
But how do I know if it's working or damaging my system?
By having regular inspections. A list of licensed inspection professionals is available at Clallam County Environmental Health's website at clallam.net/septic.
KONP News brought to you by RE/MAX Evergreen Real Estate. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. 457-6600. The developers of the planned community of Seabrook out at Grays Harbor County planning a similar project at the John Wayne Marina in Sequim. They're still in the early planning stages, but they're having a meet and greet at the John Wayne Marina Monday and Tuesday next week to learn more about what is going on there and answer questions. The 22-acre John Wayne Marina property is within the city of Sequim city limits. The marina and the building housing the Sequim Yacht Club and a restaurant are operated by the Port of Port Angeles. The property has been zoned for a planned resort community for many years and is on the market for sale.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. Ample sunshine expected this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 60. Winds out of the northeast, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows dip down to about 44. Chance for isolated rain showers tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 58. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Right now, it's 57 degrees.
But the main thing I want to ask you, who put the garlic in the glue? Who put the garlic in the glue? Who put sick and tied together? What is a bad gold getter? Who put the horse on the sweater? Well, I told them I should have known better, but the main thing I want to ask you, who put the garlic in the glue?
Do you ever question my ability to find music to just really go with our theme for the day?
Just reeled me in.
Welcome to the Girl Friday show. I'm Amanda Bacon, sitting across from the effervescent and beautiful Stephanie Ray, wearing our mutual favorite color today. Well, one of my favorite colors, and
them.
yours.
Yes.
I'm wearing my actual favorite color today. Mhm.
Yeah.
And we are joined in studio by, I'm just all choked up about this.
I know you
evidently.
are.
Joined in studio by the one and only Scooter Chapman, who is going to be telling us a little bit about the Duck Derby that kicked off today.
Kicks off today.
That's crazy. I can't believe it's that time of year.
No.
Scooter-
Good afternoon, ladies.
I don't think I've ever been a mic operator with you in
No,
the
you
studio
haven't.
before.
It was him in that seat.
Yeah, I'm
Usually
feeling very intimidated.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, don't be.
Okay.
She's doing
You
a
know,
great job, isn't she?
I'm just glad that I followed that theme instead of the septic commercial. Ladies, I know you got a busy show. Thanks for having me aboard. I'm representing the Olympic Medical Center Foundation. They've hired me for a month to be their spokesman, which I've been their voice for 35 years.
Yeah, you are.
With duck commercials, and it just doesn't seem possible that 35 years have gone by all that fast. I've made all but one.
Wow.
That was in the 2015 when you guys came to visit me at the nursing home. with
When you
my
were
bad knees.
convalescing.
Yeah.
You were.
But,
long before your time.
We're back and going, and duck sales open today for a month. Still $7 for a duck. You can buy a quack pack for get 6 ducks in a race. You buy 5, that's $35. We give you 1 free, then you have quack pack.
That's it.
Quack, quack, quack.
Real good ROI.
Then you two could portion. You go together one of your week's salaries and buy a $350 VID.
Oh, very
right on
important
that.
duck.
Very important duck. You get
Yes.
60 ducks in a race with that one.
Wow.
And a whole bunch of other stuff as well. And there's other packages you can buy. But
Sure.
The glory of this duck derby, 35 years, have raised millions of dollars for equipment that the hospital can't afford to buy. The foundation does that. And each $7 duck, all $7 goes to the foundation. The money needed to expense this thing with ticket sales and brochures and equipment all comes from the major sponsors. And the major sponsor, of course, is Wilder Toyota, have donated a car or truck for 35 years. And remember, we used to dump them in and they swim. They swim, and we captured them in a little tube, and we can't no longer do that. So what we do now, and I have to be careful when I tell you about this. Now, the Great Olympic Peninsula Duck Derby involves plucking rubber ducks from a pickup truck.
Yeah,
Plucking a duck.
You really do need to be careful with that.
I think we should change it to the Great American Pluck a Duck.
I think probably not a good idea.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's some real potential to get our licenses revoked
But
there.
a Wilder Toyota's top prize, the Seven Cedars Casino has sponsored the race since 23 years they've been in business, and they're offering $1,500 cash for 2, $1,100 cash for prize 3, and $1,050 for cash 4 this year. And 35th prize is the anniversary prize is $350 from the casino. Some of the other prizes that people can win with their $7 duck. Box seats for a PA Lefties game for 8, round of golf for 4 at Cedars, sunglasses from Specs, I can't say that one, 4 cases of Bedford sodas, a one-night stay at the Red Lion, dinner for 4 at 48 Degrees North, and every prize certificates and meals from there on down is $100 at least.
That's incredible.
Including 2 from your sponsors, Cocabelli Grill and Hook Line Pub, prizes 21 and 22, $100 each.
Wow.
Nice.
And so there's no prize less than $100 this year.
That's awesome.
And there's 35 in all, and they will pluck them out of the trucks and give them away Sunday afternoon, May 19th, downtown at the Field Hall Pebble Beach Park.
That's exciting.
Hopefully the wind won't be blowing this year. You know, Amanda, how bad it can be down there at Pebble Beach Park.
Some of my best pictures are with my hair just completely covering my face from singing down there.
Well, and when Amanda wears a dress when she goes down there to perform, she wears shorts underneath. Yeah. She has to.
But learned that the hard way. So did the entire crowd.
So tickets are
on
on
your
sale.
birthday.
Now at Swain's General Store, of course, and at all Safeway stores, Safeway and 2 here in Port Angeles, and from Great Olympic Peninsula Medical Foundation members. Now,
Wonderful.
we want to make sure that you guys are in at least one duck. And so the Olympic Medical Center Foundation and our director of events, George Hill, has purchased a duck for Stephanie. There's your duck.
Oh,
and Amanda has a duck. So we at least have one duck in the race, you guys.
This is so exciting.
And you have to be there the 19th because KONP is the recipient this year of the Top Duck Award.
Wow.
Hold on, wait. I had something queued up for this.
You do?
But you jumped in so fast, I didn't get a chance to do our lead-in.
Oh, okay.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
I had this ready for you, Scooter.
You make bath time lots of fun.
Because I think that's what you do with all the leftover ducks, right? Is you get to take them home and have a bath?
No.
It just seems right.
No thing. The rubber ducks, by the way, as you mentioned them, the foundation has to lease the rubber ducks.
Oh. They lease them.
Yeah, they have a bunch that they have on file, but they order 30,000 each year, and they fly in. And Puget Sound Transfer gets them to the site on Sunday morning.
Fills a
the 19th.
whole semi.
And the volunteers take the ducks and put the numbers on them and put them in the truck.
That's a lot of work.
And then as soon as the race is over, the pluck is over, they have to repackage them, take them back out of the airport, and send them off to the next place that has leased them.
That's so much work.
It is a lot of
Ducks
work.
get to travel more than I do.
Yeah, hats
But,
off to those volunteers.
The foundation pays a lot of money to school groups and others, athletic teams that come down and help out on race day. So we look forward to seeing you guys there and letting KONP get the award. Jim and Terry McDonald won the Great Duck Award in 2007.
So cool.
And they jumped in on the duck race right away as well.
Yeah.
KONP's been a sponsor for 35 years now, and other sponsors have been in for that long as well.
Very cool.
So they're off and racing. I will be back with you guys a couple times before the event is over. Okay. And the last time we're going to play Where's Ducky? People will be able to call in and win some prizes if they know where the big duck is, excluding Safeway and Lincoln and Swain's.
Right.
The ducks are always going to be there.
Obvious.
Very exciting.
All right, guys, thanks for letting me come aboard.
Oh, thank you, Scooter.
You have the rest of the show, and it's good to be back here behind the microphone. And one nice lady came by Safeway this morning and said they heard us at the breakfast show and the scramble. And I remember when we started the scramble.
Do you?
Yep.
Of course he does.
Yep.
142 years ago.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot since then.
Just a couple of different iterations.
We have more beautiful people here now. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Scooter. Yes, Scooter Chapman, an institution in the community, and a
legend.
Once actually institutionalized too. So it works out really, really well. We love you, Scooter. I just want to let everyone know today is National Garlic Day, and so our theme today is Garlic Extravaganza. We have a prize package of garlic shenanigan.
It's a smorgasbord of garlic.
It's a thing of garlic. Scooter's salivating over it now.
Garlic baker?
It's a garlic. There is a garlic baker. Yes.
There is such a thing.
There is, and I use it all the time to make cheese. Oddly enough, but right now we have our McCrory Carpet One studio text mainline set up. If you text the word garlic to 360-457-1450, you are going to be entered to win that contest is only going through 1:45 today, so hopefully we'll be able to pick a winner before we end the show. You will be able to win a prize package that includes a terracotta garlic baker, a garlic press, a bottle of garlic olive oil, and a jar of green olives stuffed with garlic from our friends at Foghorn Bistro, and also a cookbook from the Stinking Rose restaurant that has all sorts of recipes for garlic in there. So it's a pretty big prize package worth over like $75 today. And a garlic press and a partridge in a pear tree.
So many things.
I'll say, guys, I still can't find the app store, so I can't get in right
Bye, Scooter.
Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Yes, so if you text the word garlic to 360-457-1450, you will be entered to win. You don't even have to know any trivia.
Isn't that
and
nice?
Now, things to do and see, live from the studio at KONP.
Woot, woot, woot.
All right. Got some events for you going on. A few things to choose from this weekend. And starting tonight, we have Stardust and Water. This is a production at the Peninsula College Little Theater, premiering tonight at 7 o'clock, a multimedia dance theater performance. It's Turning the Wheel Productions brings together local community members and a talented touring team, along with music by Jesse Mano and a 3D original film encompassing the performance. There will be 30 local performers, 10 talented touring artists with this multimedia feast of dance, theater, live music, spoken word, and 3D film. You can go up and see this tonight at 7 or tomorrow, Saturday night at 7 as well. Adults are $15, seniors, students, and children $12, and children 2 and under are free. You can get your tickets now. Go to Brown Paper Tickets and search Stardust and Water, or in person at the PA Library, or at the door at the Little Theater. Again, that's tonight and tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. The Port Angeles City Ballet takes the stage in its inaugural year with their production of Don Quixote. It's a ballet based on episodes taken from the world-famous Spanish epic novel, of course. And you can check this out happening at Field Hall Arts and Events. It starts tomorrow, the 7th. Is the 20th.
The 7th?
I mean, excuse me.
Penny,
starts tomorrow
the 20th.
night, the 20th. I don't know why I have. It's 7 p.m. Sorry.
There it is.
7 p.m. I've been gone a long time.
You got the one job, Stephanie.
But I've been gone a long time.
Did you hear what I told people you were doing?
Teaching underwater basket weaving classes for 2 straight weeks?
No, I told them that you were deworming rhinoceroses in the Ugandan.
You know what? Todd said something similar.
Yeah.
So thank you
you're
so
welcome.
much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. I was herding like elephants in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was herding cats.
Yes. Here.
Yes.
In the studio. Anyway, this is happening at Field Hall Arts and Events Center. This is tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Sunday, 2 o'clock. And doors open about a half an hour before the show. So you can check out some really talented dancers from the Port Angeles City Ballet.
I auditioned for that, but I was just too good.
Yeah.
That's what they said. They said, no,
we don't have room for your type of talent, is what they said.
That's what it was.
A type of talent.
And it was in quotes.
Did you just go up there and try to sing?
No. I leapt with joy.
Friday, which is, of course, tonight, you've got music by Mark Enzi happening from 6:30 to 9:30 at the Port Angeles Eagles Club. They do something every Friday and Saturday. And the band The Works is happening tomorrow night at the Eagles Club from 7 to 10. So 6:30 to 9:30 tonight. And then tomorrow, The Works from 7 to 10. Port Angeles Eagles Club. Get some tasty bites and an adult beverage. And then some more music happening out at Seven Cedars. Let's see. Tonight in the Bears Bourbon Bar, the Yotes. Have you heard of the Yotes? Yotes? Oh, what is it?
No, I haven't. But
what is it?
No.
Did I say it wrong?
Calm down.
Whenever you look at me like that, it means I've mispronounced something.
No, I had a friend that his nickname was Yote, and that's what's making me laugh.
Thank
I haven't
goodness.
talked to him. Now I kind of got to call Jason and
You know
find out
what?
what he's up to.
I feel like you're going to tell me it's Yotes or something fancy.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, check them out, whoever they are, at the Bears Bourbon Bar at Seven Cedars.
Soft Y, like in yogging.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, this is from 7 to 9, of course, 21 and over. And then tomorrow night in Club 7, you can see Sound Advice. So that is Saturday. Friday and Saturday, you've got something to do out at Seven Cedars.
Now, I do know Sound Advice, and they're ridiculously good. And I
Oh,
love them.
good. Okay, well,
Very
at least you know one of the bands.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you know everything here?
I should
locally?
know,
You
but I
should.
don't.
You don't. Healthy Kids Day at the YMCA. This is tomorrow from 10 to 12. It's an annual national event celebrated at YMCAs across the country to help inspire healthy habits in kids and families. This year's Healthy YMCA Kids Day, 10 to 12 tomorrow. It's free, of course, to kids and families in the community. They're celebrating the special day with fun games, an obstacle course, music, goodie bags, arts and crafts, snacks and prizes, a boxing fitness class for kids. I wouldn't take my kid to that. Charity boxes without any classes.
Wow.
The best thing ever about it is the ice cream truck.
Oh, well, yeah.
Did you hear that? Ice cream truck. And a special safety around water talk where kids who attend will receive a free life jacket.
It's very important.
Just as important as the ice cream truck, if not more important.
Slightly more important.
$0 join fees for anyone who wants to join the Y. Adults 18 and older must bring a valid photo ID. So again, that is tomorrow from 10 to 12 at the Y. And also, the Friends of Sequim Library are having an Earth Day sale Saturday, April 20th, tomorrow in the alley behind their Rock Plaza location, 11 to 2. Bags will be $1 per bag. They have a few bags, but suggest bringing your own bag. Any size bag is $1. Fiction and nonfiction in hardbound and paperback will be available. And then last I have here, the Sequim Prairie Grange Craft Fair and Flea Market is happening tomorrow from 9 to 3. The Grange and Outdoor Kitchen will be filled with homemade crafts. The grounds will have a flea market filled with great treasures and a bake sale and lunch for a small price. This is at the Sequim Prairie Grange, of course, located at 290 Maclay Road in Sequim.
Nice job, Stephanie.
There's a few things. I know, I had one job. I got most of it.
Congratulations. Welcome back.
Thanks.
So if you're just joining us, this is the Girl Friday Show, brought to you each and every Friday by our friends at Kokopelli Grill and Hook and Line, which, by the way, I had a delicious dinner at Kokopelli last night. Yes, I can't wait to tell Chef Michael. And also by our friends at Fogtown Coffee. Stephanie and I are sipping on our teas today, which is, I got to tell you, it's so hitting the spot. It's so hitting the spot.
Yes.
Also, if you are just joining us, we do have the McCrory Carpet One studio text main line is open. The keyword is garlic. And if you are our winner, just text the word garlic. And if we pick you, you're going to win a terracotta garlic baker, a garlic press, a bottle of garlic-infused olive oil, and green olives stuffed with garlic from our friends over at Foghorn Bistro, as well as a cookbook from the Stinking... What is it? Stinking Flower?
Stinking Rose.
The Stinking Rose. Something like that. Cookbook. It's got all sorts of stuff, including garlic ice cream recipe. Yeah. So make sure you are texting the word garlic to 360-457-1450. You don't even have to know any trivia today. You just have to know how to spell garlic.
And there's not a K in garlic.
No, there's
not.
that
clue.
Yeah, it's not garlic.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Well, I kind of already got a meme from somebody very, very cute. All right, stick around. We've got lots more coming up. In fact, we have another guest joining us in studio right after this. So stick around on the Girl Friday Show.
Enjoy all the colors of spring with help from the garden experts at Airport Garden Center. Still thinking about adding some fruit trees to your garden? Now is the perfect time to plant, and we're offering 20% off all remaining bare root fruit tree inventory. From apples to peaches and everything in between, Airport Garden Center has you covered at 20% off. Also, seed potatoes have arrived. We have a ton of varieties to choose from, including long storing, low glycemic, and fingerlings. Beginner or seasoned growing gardener, we have the spud for you. And we're getting weekly deliveries of your favorite veggie and herb starts, including onion starts and hanging basket stuffers. Come in to kickstart your garden and take advantage of 20% off all remaining bare root fruit tree inventory. Our garden experts at Airport Garden Center will help you get your season started right. Airport Garden Center, planting knowledge, growing gardeners since 1977.
Olympic Peninsula Title, the name you've known for your full title and escrow services, offers contract collection. Let Olympic Peninsula Title process, collect, and disperse funds with your private party loan. Find out more about this service and how it can work for you. OliPenTitle.com. Olympic Peninsula Title. Title, escrow, contract collection. Olympic Peninsula Title.
I am a radio commercial. You can't see me, but that doesn't mean we can't have a one-on-one conversation. I can be intimate. I can be bold. I can be used to tell you about a one-day-only sale! Or about why my family trusts a particular person or product. You and I can chat daily or sometimes just on the weekend, but we never stop communicating. I may make you laugh. I can make you ponder. And sometimes I can bring just a hint of a tear to your eye. You'll find me lots of places, your car, your home, inside a store, on the beach. Where you won't find me is in a landfill, wrapped around fish, or at the bottom of a birdcage. I'm a radio commercial, and I could be yours.
To open a dialogue between you and your customers, call us today, 360-457-1450. Local radio, local listeners, professional marketing. Newsradio KONP, Port Angeles, Sequim.
Welcome back to the Girl Friday Show here on News Radio KONP, Port Angeles, Sequim. If you're just joining us, we do have our McCrory Carpet One studio text main line open. The keyword today is garlic, and you could win our garlic extravaganza package, including delicious garlic olive oil from our friends over at Foghorn Bistro. We do have a very special guest in studio today. We actually got to talk about this last year, and I love that you guys are doing it again. So it's that time of year. We are going to talk about sex, a topic that's on everyone's mind at least once a week. I'm being generous.
For one reason or another.
Who you talk to, but
I'm being very generous. I'm being a little conservative on that. But we have Rochelle Herman in the studio with us today, and you're going to talk to us about this upcoming talk that's going to be happening by Pam Stencil, who was here last year, and it's the high cost of free love. So, Rochelle, first of all, thank you for being in here.
Oh, absolutely.
Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
having us.
Oh, it's our
Me.
pleasure. Yeah. So tell us about what this particular program is.
So we are fortunate enough to have an amazing pastor that came to us from the California area. I know, shocking, but he really is amazing. And he is very good friends with Pam Stencil, has been for 20 plus years. She's an amazing lady. We've had her here for, I believe this is our third or fourth year. And unfortunately, I was not able to make her talks before. And I come last year from a conference, and I told my husband, gosh darn it, we're making that talk. And so I drug him up there. We got right off the ferry boat from Victoria and went right up there and listened to her. And it was unbelievable. I mean, seriously, she opened my eyes and my heart, and I just feel like our young people, not just our young people, all people need that today. Especially, we've gone through such a hard time with COVID and our kids being set aside and not being able to do sports and stuff like that, the humanity and things, she just brings a whole new light to everything, not just sexuality, but just how to be a human again. And that's what I loved about her. And so, yeah, she's coming. She was scheduled to come May 4th, but unfortunately, I had something happening that weekend, and I really wanted to come, so the pastor was able to.
Oh, that's
reschedule.
cool.
How special
you are.
I know. I felt flattered. I was very blessed because I really want to be involved with her just because I think it's so important. So she is, and I was so excited. It's Mother's Day weekend, and I thought, oh my goodness, this will be a great way to celebrate your mom and your daughter, or anybody, your friend, your special somebody. We are doing a special on May 10th at 4:30. It's all happening at the St. Matthew's Lutheran Church. We are doing a special dinner, and then she's going to speak. It's more on a private setting that evening. And then the next day at Saturday, May 11th at 3 p.m., it's open up to everyone. And so we're pretty excited. And we'll have pizza afterwards for sure, too. And it's all free cost. It doesn't cost. So please bring your friends, your family, your kids. We recommend 11 and older for the ages for children. But anyways, I'm super excited to have her.
Well, and I think it speaks volumes of what this program is, that if you saw it last year and you had to change the dates so that you could see it again, I think that really speaks to the powerful message that she has.
She, just this is a very personal level, but I myself have been a product of molestation. Not rape, but molestation. And so I've always kind of had, always felt like women should have the choice, if they're raped or whatever. And I realize that those statistics are very, very little. But I just always thought, women should have the right to choose and stuff. But after hearing her story, I just broke down. And my girlfriend and I talk about it all the time. I have several girlfriends that we do Bible study with, and we're always challenging other people and talking about it. But it's with love.
Yeah.
People are right, have their rights to choose. But she, after hearing her, she is a product of rape.
Wow.
And listening to her and getting to know her as a human, I thought, this world is a better place with her. I mean, she reaches over 300,000 people a year.
Wow.
I mean, she's world renowned. And so, I mean, just think if we took her out of the world.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, it's just remarkable. It actually brings tears to my eyes when I think about it. She's an amazing lady. She really gave me some... I definitely leaned over a few times and told my husband, I'm so glad we're married. And we don't have to deal with all these issues that the young people have to deal with. But, we never had anyone talk to, I mean, we had, we had sex ed and blah, blah, blah. But it was like, peeling an orange is just what you did, but she just puts life to it, and she just is an amazing speaker. And you are missing out if you don't come. And we've reached out to all the churches in the area, clear down to Port Townsend, actually all over the areas, Forks, Joyce, our area, of course, Sequim and Port Angeles. Some pastors are like, that's awesome, thank you very much. The one thing is, after people come and listen to her, they're like, how do we get her in our church? And that's the one unfortunate thing. We're super blessed because we have a relationship with this lady, and so she's awesome, but she's so busy and she just can't get away. This is it. And so we're like, the great thing is it promotes our church and lets people come and see what we're doing. But I just encourage, it doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter if you're Lutheran or Catholic or Presbyterian, it doesn't matter. We're all Christians, and what we're studying is the Bible, and that's where she's basing everything out of, and it's amazing, and I just highly recommend. She's not going to beat down your head or, beat you with the Bible if you're not going to church, but she is going to educate you on sex, and that's amazing, and we don't have enough good education on that.
Agreed.
And so, yeah.
So give us the bullet points once again: where, who, what, when, where, why, and why we should, the times and stuff.
St. Matthew's Lutheran Church. It's up on 13th Street. It's Friday, May 10th at 4:30. It's called Mother, Daughter, and Friend Dinner, ages 11 and up. Dinner will be served in the discussion with Pam Stencil. And then you have to RSVP for that. And that's stmatthewspa@gmail.com. And then Saturday is open to the public. Everybody's invited. May 11th at 3 p.m. And we will have pizza afterwards. Both events are free. So we just need to know how many people we're cooking for, because we're doing my girlfriend and I are doing a special dinner for those mothers and special friends of theirs. So
that's really
we invite
awesome.
Everyone to come. So
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Rochelle, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for coming in and for orchestrating all of this and reminding us that, sex is definitely a topic that needs to not be taboo.
Yes.
And I feel like the more we talk about it, the less taboo it becomes, the easier it is for our kids to talk to us about feelings, thoughts, things they're scared of, questions, all that kind of stuff, because it's not a bad subject. It's just a subject.
I laugh as I look at all three of us and we're all a little red in the cheeks.
Right.
But it's just one of those things that shouldn't be scary to talk about.
Well, and sometimes when it's someone else talking to our children versus us moms,
Mom.
Exactly. And that's what, when you told me about this and when I talked to Kay, it was like, I thought about it and I went, okay. And then you kind of made up my mind that I feel like somebody else doing that discussion versus mom or aunt or caretaker or friend, whatever. It's a little different.
Yeah, you don't want their friends telling them.
You don't. You don't. Don't rely on the other teams.
That's like Wikipedia. It's not quite right.
Those are myths.
Oh, man. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And we will have more information on this throughout the upcoming weeks. We've got some stuff that's going to be happening. We'll make sure to keep you reminded.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stick around. We have more of the Girl Friday show right after this.
Don't miss Stardust and Water, premiering this week in Port Angeles. A multimedia dance theater performance. Stardust and Water is this Friday and Saturday evening at the Peninsula College Little Theater. Turning the Wheel Productions brings together local community members and a talented touring team, along with live music and a 3D original film encompassing the performance. Don't miss this evocative and dynamic stage dream. Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Enjoy 30 local performers and 10 talented touring artists with this multimedia feast of dance, theater, live music, spoken word, and 3D film. A truly mesmerizing evening. Catch Stardust and Water this Friday and Saturday at the PC Little Theater. Ticket prices are $15 for adults and $12 for seniors, students, and children 3 and up. Kids under 2 are free. To get your tickets, go to Brown Paper Tickets and search Stardust and Water, or get them in person at the PA Library or at the door. Stardust and Water, live at the PC Little Theater this Friday and Saturday.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast. Ample sunshine expected this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 60. Winds out of the northeast, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight, lows dip down to about 44. Chance for isolated rain showers tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 58. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. I'm weatherology meteorologist Paul Trombley. Right now, it's 57 degrees.
Since biblical times in all parts of the earth, it has cured countless sufferings and ills. If we understood what the garlic is worth, we would throw out our poisonous pills. In Bulgaria's mountains and Russia's wide plains, people live to 100 years old. For it's juice of the garlic that runs in their veins. Oh, it's worth twice its weight in pure gold. With selenium, germanium, allicin too, it can fight off all types of disease. So if you've got arthritis, TB, or the flu, just say, peel me a garlic clove, please. Plant some cloves in your garden to keep away worms and the other bad things that kill plants. If you're one of those those people concerned about germs. You could drop 1 or 2 in your pants. There are spices and vegetables that you can grow. Some are under the ground, some grow tall. Though they all have their qualities, this you should know, that the garlic is best of them all.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I just love the part about dropping them in your pants.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Could have said pockets.
No, wouldn't have rhymed. Welcome back to the Girl Friday show. You have about 3 minutes to enter our garlic giveaway, our garlic extravaganza. 360-457-1450. Text the word on our McCrory Carpet One main line, garlic. Text the word garlic to 360-457-1450. This is going to go till 1:45, and then entries are going to get cut off, and hopefully we'll be able to maybe call the person who entered on air and give it away. So make sure you continue listening. That's my hope. But in the meantime, we have my favorite chef on the phone. Chef Michael, are you there?
I'm here. How you doing, girls? I got you both this time?
You do. I'm back.
She's back from Uganda.
Yay. Back from Hawaii.
Let's just be real.
Yeah. Michael, I have to tell you, I had dinner last night with my darling one over at Kokopelli, and it was like the best steak ever. It was so good. The service was also really, really good.
Aw. What steak did you have?
I had the 8-ounce steak that's on the menu right above the surf and turf, which is what my boyf had.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the flat iron steak.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that one is so good.
It is good.
And it was over the mashed potatoes with the chilies in it.
Yeah, the great green chili mash. You bet.
And to drink, because it was a very special occasion, I had the most wonderful glass of Shirley Temple. It was delicious.
Knew you were going to say that. It's the non-drinker in
with
the group.
extra cherries. It was great. Chef Michael, what do we have on the menu this weekend, my friend?
Well, we're doing, we haven't done it in a minute, but we're doing a black ink homemade pasta. So squid ink pasta, fettuccine with scallops and jumbo shrimp and clams, and so that's kind of a cool thing. And we make the pasta from scratch, and we got a prime New York steak, both 12 and a 16 ounce, and all kinds of fresh seafood, salmon and halibut, all fresh as you can get, and delivered about 3 times a week right now.
Wow.
So lots of fun, lots of cool food.
What do you have on the menu that is just basking in garlic?
Everything.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
Good job.
Yeah, I just heard that it's garlic day, so
It is.
Yeah, I get really bummed when somebody comes in and they say, the only thing I'm really allergic to is garlic, and we're like,
I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah.
Here's a gift card to McDonald's.
Nah, we still find a way to take care of those folks.
Of course you do.
We have to I mean, if you've got a allergy to gluten, that's pretty easy for us because about 70% of my menu is gluten-free. But if you say I'm allergic to garlic and dairy, that kind of wipes out about 3/4 of the menu.
90%.
Yeah.
Well, is there still reservations available for this weekend?
Yeah, 360-457-6040, or go to Kokopelli-grill.com and hit the reservation button. If it's more than 6 people, you got to call the restaurant, and that's either myself or my manager Heather will hook you up if we can. But yeah, we're getting busier and busier. It's that time of year, so reservations, especially on the weekends, are more than recommended.
Well, we made reservations last night, and it was absolutely delicious and wonderful. And we got to sit upstairs.
Water view.
And there was binoculars right at our table so that we could look at the lady who was walking her kitten in a stroller. And then we looked past it and went to the water. But it was amazing. We were very happy about the cat.
That view is the best. I got to see a man walking his goat a few years ago.
See, you got to go to Kokopelli for the food and entertainment.
Yep.
It's pronounced goat.
Yeah, we got binoculars all around on the windows for people to.
It's so cool.
Well,
and what a beautiful day, huh?
Man, it was
really,
gorgeous.
Is your patio
really?
Is your patio open, Michael?
It's open today.
Hook and line. Okay, good. We're starting a patio season.
Right. Yeah. So we'll open it up when we can. If it's too windy or too cold, we won't. But today it's open.
Yay!
Nice. You are awesome, Michael. Thank you so much for all that you do in this community. And I heard that your foray at Field Hall with Toga was a smashing success. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it.
We had. I can't even explain how much fun Toga and I had. You know, we love each other like brothers, and for us to work together, we'd wanted to do a big charity event for about 10 years, and Bruce Skinner and Toga and I sat down and figured out how to make it happen. And Toga and I worked at it for literally a whole week.
Wow!
And in my kitchens, and it was a labor of love, and we're so grateful we got to do it and raise a bunch of money for the hospital foundation.
Aww, that's so
awesome.
Nice.
Well, good job, Michael, and I can't wait till you have another event like that so that I can make sure that I'm in town.
There you go.
All right, my friend. Thank you so much for being our sponsor of the Girl Friday show. You are our dude, and we love you.
Yeah, I love you both, and I'll see you tonight, Stephanie. Huh?
I'll see you tonight. My husband and I will see you tonight, Michael.
Yeah. Well, hey. Yeah.
All
well,
right.
my boyfriend and I. Well, he didn't see you, but we saw you last night. So, right.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Michael. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Oh, I had to really throw in my husband there because that just sounded.
Why? Thank you. I really had to fight over Michael there for a minute. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, we're going to take another quick break. And when we come back, I have the winner. And I'm going to. So if you're listening, pick up your phone if it rings in the next few moments, because you are going to be our winner of our garlic gift extravaganza here on the Girl Friday Show.
Peninsula Bottling never stops quenching our thirst, and as the area's local distributor, they love to bring us all of the best products. Lipton Pure Leaf Tea is no exception. The tea masters at Lipton insist that the tea leaves are gently rolled and brewed in smaller batches for smooth, delicious iced tea. With so many different options like herbal teas, homebrewed tea, and leaf-brewed iced teas, you're sure to find something you love in the Lipton Pure Leaf family. The reason we have this exceptional product here on our local convenience store shelves is because of Peninsula Bottling, your local Pepsi distributor.
If you were convicted of a drug possession offense in Washington State before February 2021, contact the Clallam Public Defender Office. You may be entitled to have that conviction removed from your record and receive a refund of any monies you have paid to the court system due to that conviction. The Clallam Public Defender has assisted more than 800 local residents get these convictions removed from their criminal histories and refunded more than $300,000 to the persons helped. This service is provided at no cost to the client. If you or someone you know has been convicted of a drug possession offense in Washington State before February 2021, contact the Clallam Public Defender Office today. They will help remove that conviction and get a refund from any court payments. Email clallampublicdefender@gmail.com. That's clallampublicdefender@gmail.com. Or by calling the Clallam Public Defender Blake Case Hotline at 360-820-9324.
Hey there, Don Reiling with Olympic Hot Tub. Ready to feel healthier every day? The soothing jets and healing waters of a saltwater hot spring spa await you. During our Splash Into Spring Savings event, you'll get an instant rebate of up to $1,500 and 5 years interest-free financing. Act now. Ends April 22nd. Details at olympichottub.com. Better you, better life.
Olympic Hot Tub.
At McCrory Carpet One, they sell more than just carpet. If you walk on it, they carry it. hardwood, laminate, vinyl, tile, stone, and more. Plus, experience their award-winning installation service on everything they sell. Because McCrory's sells more flooring than anyone else on the peninsula, and Carpet One stores sell more flooring nationally than anyone, they can say always priced right and always done right. McCrory Carpet One, serving the community since 1958.
For 6 or 7 centuries he stood and braced himself, watching Santa blasting off old Ethelbert the elf. His eyesight's not too good today, and his taster's kinda queer. So when he helped with Mrs. Santa's cooking for the year, he put ketchup in the gumdrops, mustard in the pie, garlic in the candy cane, I can't imagine why, onions in the cookies, and just to please himself, pepper in the chocolate pan of Ethelbert the elf.
Garlic.
Mrs. Santa waved goodbye.
Garlic in the candy canes.
Don't mess with an elf.
You know what? I know some people who would. You know what I was picturing when I was picturing Buddy the Elf because of the things that he mixed
Absolutely.
in the movie.
Candy, candy cane, candy corn, and syrup. Those are the top.
Ketchup in the gumdrops, mustard in the
Everybody!
garlic in the candy cane, I can't imagine why. Onions in the cookies, and just to please himself, pepper in the chocolate man of Ethelbert the elf.
I mean, who doesn't love Ethelbert the elf?
Good old Ethelbert.
Oh, that's now gonna be my new stage name, Ethelbert Bacon. It's like Engelbert Humperdinck.
It is. It's terrible.
Yes.
It's terrible. Can we do our garlic gift giveaway now?
All right, answer your phone if I call.
Ketchup in the gumdrops, mustard in the pie,
Garlic in the candy cane.
I can't imagine why. Onions in the cookies, and just to please himself.
I really hope they answer. This is daring. This is bold.
Hello?
Well, hello. This is Amanda and Stephanie on the Girl Friday show. Who's this?
This is Gwen.
This is Quinn?
This is Gwen. I'm sorry, my voice is...
Gwen. Hi, Gwen. You're the winner today.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Wonderful.
Did you know that garlic is really good for a throat or a voice that might
yes.
be going out? So this is perfect timing.
Yes, I do know that, and that's why I entered it.
Oh,
I'm on the mend, and I thought garlic would really help.
Oh, well, you come pick up your prize package here, and thank you so much for listening to the Girl Friday show and for entering.
Love your show. Love your show. Keep it up.
Oh, well, we love you. Thank you so much. And as our
Okay.
message said, garlic stinks, but you don't. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, ladies. All right.
Get better,
Thanks, Gwen. Feel better.
Bye-bye.
I feel like I should make her some of my soup now.
Your soup is famous.
Well, and it's got lots of garlic in it.
Oh, congratulations, Gwen. That is so cool.
I love it. Now, you have something that's not garlic related, but it's just as delicious.
I do. It's this thing that we've been sitting here talking about, the drink, the fantastic drink from our friends at Fogtown Coffee. Today, we got, it's called Pretty in Pink. And this is your perfect spring summer drink. And like you said, I could have this for the rest of the year and be happy.
Oh.
So it's pomegranate and raspberry, if I'm remembering correctly, and it is peach and white peach and coconut milk. And what else do I say? It's just fantastic. It's absolutely mine. No. See, I brought my cup in case people were watching. When we're streaming, but it's been empty for over an hour.
Yeah.
That's how good it was. So you can get this wonderful drink from our friends at Fogtown. And thank you to Sweet Katie for bringing us the drink today. We had a fill-in because Maddie and Rose are both off.
How dare they take a day off?
If you've never been to Fogtown, I don't know who you are, but you can find them at 1105 East Front Street, right on the corner of Front and Chambers. They are open 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 7 to 4 on Sundays. You can find them on both Facebook and Instagram just by searching Fogtown Coffee. They have their own website, fogtowncoffeebar.com. We own lots of the swag. You can get the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, the hoodies, the beanies, the mugs, the coffee.
Love my mug.
Oh, I know. I know you do.
I know. People come over to my house to have coffee, and I yank it out of their hands, and I'm like,
yeah, get off my mug.
Yeah, you can have a different one.
Get off.
You can even have the one that says Queen Bee.
Just not my Fogtown
Not
mug.
my Fogtown one.
So go over and see the crew at Fogtown. And thank you again to Fogtown for being one of the sponsors of the Girl Friday show, which we just discovered was a little over 2 years now. Isn't that cool?
That's amazing to me.
Doesn't it seem like time
absolutely flies?
I know. So anyway, go get yourself a fantastic Pretty in Pink this weekend.
For all you Space Gorilla fans out there, this is their major hit.
Does it have to do with garlic?
King Garlic. It's an instrumental. You know why I'd never heard of it? Because it's jazz. This is the only time you'll hear me play it.
You don't like jazz. Or Billy Joel.
Pick a note, people. Just find a note and stick on it for 14 seconds, could you? Did you know that the city of Chicago derives its name from the Native American Miami and Potawatomi word for a local wild garlic plant, Chicagua?
Chicagua? Wow, what an interesting little piece of information.
Are you being sarcastic?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. No,
I'll turn
really.
your mic down.
No, I'm not. That's
Okay.
really cool.
I thought so.
Exactly.
Obviously, homemade cough remedy. You can boil up some minced cloves of garlic and drink it like tea.
My husband eats a clove of garlic, at least a clove, almost every day.
So good.
He smells really good afterwards. I like to kiss him.
Well, I mean, if that's the rule. If someone's having garlic, the other person has to have garlic too. It can combat acne. So you can rub half a clove onto the problematic areas. It has anti-inflammatory properties to reduce irritation and kills bacteria.
Wow, I never knew that about the skin.
Plus, it'll give your face a break from people kissing you because you stink. It also can treat athlete's foot. So you mix some olive oil, which you can get at our Foghorn, and minced garlic together. Use it on a cotton bud, apply it to the affected area, and keep applying this treatment for a while after the symptoms have gone, and it'll kill the bacteria for your athlete's foot.
So don't go spend money on this stupid spray. Use your garlic and olive oil.
Who needs tough actin Tinactin? Just kidding.
Probably has garlic in it.
It helps remove splinters. You slice a clove of garlic in half and tape it to the area where the splinter is with a bandage. Apparently, this helps remove the splinter due to the antibacterial properties.
I could have used that last night. I dug a huge hole in my husband's hand.
I haven't. Never mind. I'm going to... Wow. I almost said something real... And because it is Friday, we bet you didn't know, but you could count garlic amongst oysters as an aphrodisiac. Garlic contains allicin, which encourages blood rush to...
areas.
Places that need blood.
Areas.
We hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Friday show, brought to you each and every Friday by our friends at Cocapelli Grill and Hook and Line, and also at Fogtown. And welcome home, Stephanie.
Thank you.
The North Peninsula's news. The North Peninsula's talk. Newsradio KONP, Port Angeles, Sequim, a Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. Opening arguments set to begin Monday in the hush money trial of Donald Trump. The